Hey guys, what's going on? So obviously 29.0 just released today, and co-op is something that is pretty crazy right now. So I wanted to talk about my idea for a how to co-op a support setup. This is, if you are doing shaman support, this is the setup that I would recommend. Technically, nobody's doing this. Nobody's doing this in co-op right now. The top leaderboard points are all going towards meteor-based percentage damage decks, stall decks, essentially. Meteor decks do percentage damage. They insta-kill things at a certain point. It's not infinite, obviously. And so there is a cap on this, and that cap is 17 minutes and 14 seconds. Now, if 17 minutes and 14 seconds doesn't sound as cool as endless co-op was before, which was, infinite, because of actual percentage damage, Corsair to be specific, Demon Hunter if you were later to the game. But originally Corsair was infinite damage, and the only way that you had the ability to get out of a game, because it could go infinitely, it could actually go infinitely, was to quit the game, was to force close the game, and then you would get all of the rewards. And right now, 17 minutes and 14 seconds is endless co-op. Trust me when I say you will not get past you will not get past whatever with whatever deck you have. If you are not running the percentage damage deck, you're not gonna do it. At the 10-minute mark, I tried both just on my own, with how well I can normally do in regular PvP. I tried it with a Blade Dancer deck, with Flicker's pretty good, and a Treant deck. And I got to 1030 on basically both of them. They both basically capped out there. The damage spike as soon as you hit 10 minutes is insane. You start getting billion health mobs, and I don't even want to know what it is 7 minutes later. So the thing about the time, though, is that it starts at 0. So you start the co-op at 0 minutes, and then it increases. So you're not playing Death Wave's 4 minutes. You've already played a wave 1 through 9 rounds, and then you go into minute-based Death Wave. This starts at 1 second. And so the actual times that you're getting are the actual times that you're spending. And so, yeah, but the damage spike at 10 minutes is insane. And so if you are going to do co-op support, which again, is not going to reasonably help you. It's not going to get you to 17 minutes. 17 minutes is being done with a meteor-based deck, and this support is not going to help that. If in fact, it's probably going to hurt it, because then it won't be able to merge things out. But if you are going to run support because you feel the need to, this is the support deck that I would run. And I'm going to give you some rules on how to run it, and then I'm going to show you gameplay of me just going off. So this is Harlequin Shaman, which you're doing left, left, right, mime, and then a vampire, you're doing right, left, right. Vampire is the bread and butter of this deck. The reason why you are running Vampire is very specifically because of Blood Rage. With Blood Rage, you're able to bite back your units. The damage that you're doing is negligible. It doesn't matter. But what you're doing is you're controlling your side of the field so that it doesn't get too high. You don't necessarily want any unit to be above your current vampire merge rank. So if you have a merge rank 3 vampire on the field, everything on your field better be either a 3 or lower. And you want to keep it to that level. If you're wondering how do you get up into higher levels, higher vampire levels, it's simply when you get 4 of the same level vampire. So obviously level 1 vampires are going to do literally nothing for you in the beginning of the game. So you're going to merge out all of your vampires, and then you're gonna try to get a level 2 vampire. And once you get a level 2, once you start merging things, you're gonna eventually get another level 2. And 2 level 2s are pretty good. 3 level 2s are excessive. And as soon as you get that 4th level 2, you're gonna merge out the 2 level 2s and hope that you get a level 3 vampire. And if you don't, it's totally fine, but you wanna always only have 2 vampires on the field. And then when you, to merge up into the next rank, you want 4 of the current highest tier. So once you get to level 3, a level 3 vampire, when you get to when you get 2 level 3s, then you can be like, yeah, this is cool. This is flowing really well. And then once you get that 3rd level 3, you're like, okay, this is too many vampires. And as soon as you get that 4th level 3, you merge out the 2 vampires, and then you rock 2 level 3 vampires until you get a level 4 vampire, and then you repeat that process. That's basically how I want to keep my vampires on the field. In terms of Witch, for Witch, once you drop into the game, you're going to level up 2 separate things. You're going to level up your vampire all the way to maximum mana rank, and then you're going to level up your second thing is you're going to level up your Witch to maximum mana rank. The reason why you're doing the vampire first is obviously because of mana. You're getting more mana at the start of the game, and as soon as you jump into the game. The reason why you're doing Witch second, before you send any Witch, if you don't already know, the way that Witch works, your healing or your damage increase is 60. It's 60 to the plus 10%. Actually, you know what? Is it monster healing or is it damage increase? It might be damage increase. Is that what it is? When you send a Witch. I'm pretty sure it's damage increase. So you're giving a unit 70%. Okay, so if you were to send a mana rank 1, a mana level 1 Witch to your opponent, you would only be giving them 62% if you don't level it up. If you level it up all the way to max, you're giving them 72%. That doesn't have the ability to, so like if you sent one at level 1 and it attached to your opponent's creature or your opponent's unit, it gives them a 62% damage boost. If you then level it up and send another one, as far as I know, it doesn't overwrite the lower one. So even though you should now be giving a 72% boost, it'll still just be a 62% boost, unless they get rid of the unit altogether, which they definitely won't. So mana level first, then send Witches. The way that you're flowing is Harlequins always copy Shamans. You always use your Mime on Shamans, and then your Witches always merge together. You don't care about Witches. As soon as every single one of their units gets affected by a Witch, getting affected by another Witch doesn't add anything. Effectively, your Witches are now useless. I thought about using a clock instead of Witch, but because there are randomly bedlams in this mode, I didn't want my entire field to get bedlamed and then lose out on all my clocks and then have to like reset that. So I think that Witch is fine. I'm just saying that your Witches are not important. Do not Harlequin them. Do not use Mime on them. Focus all of your Harlequins and your Mimes on your Shamans. And that's basically it. You just have to control your field, bite down your units. The reason why I'm talking so much now is because there's a lot of information. If you need all this information again, rewind this video, because as soon as I play this, it just goes. It just, like, there's no way for me to explain it. And so I'm just going to say, enjoy the rest of this video, and hopefully this helps. This is not going to push you too far, but it'll push you, I trust. Sorry, one more thing. I'm using Mari. Mari does a couple of things. One, it's infinite damage forever because as soon as you press the button, it immediately auto kills a group of enemies. So that's helping your co-op partner. You're also giving them mana, which is also helping them. And the reason why I'm not running anything else, everything else doesn't work. Captain slows things down. Bestie does nothing. Jay does nothing for you. Trickster, how to tell me that you're new to co-op? Without saying it, using Trickster. I hear a lot of people saying, use Trickster for mana. Just you watch. Just you watch the amount of mana that I obtain in this game. Elementalist is obviously not a thing. Snowflake just slows the game down. And you don't need to Mermaid because you don't care about any of your units. And so Mari is actually the only thing that you need. In terms of items, I am giving my opponent a Hunter's Jacket. That is going to increase their attack speed. You do not need to increase their mana by running a Mage Robe. It's not going to do anything for them. So increasing their attack speed in some amount of way is something. Amulet of Weakness for the exact same reason. You're giving them tiles that they can use, and then you're giving them attack speed in that way. And then I'm using Sturdy Staff because nothing else is going to help me anyway. I'm not using Spear. I'm not using Sword. I'm not using Crit Bow. I might as well use Sturdy Staff to get even more mana. But yeah, so enjoy this insanity, and I will catch you guys next video. Yeah, this guy has a 3,556 crit. He doesn't have any like defense reduction. His enchant sword is really low. It was just never gonna go far. But that's how you should, if you must shaman, I feel like this is how you shaman. I'll catch you guys next video.